Good evening. The news summary for this Wednesday, 1st September. The government is expected to better manage its budget spending this year now that the International Monetary Fund (IMF) has approved to provide Seychelles with more than $105 million to undertake its economic reform program during the next 32 months. Speaking in a press conference this morning, the Secretary of State in the Ministry of Finance, Patrick Payet, said given the state of the economy, IMF's board has already approved an immediate disbursement of $34 million and another $34 million will be disbursed in December. He said this will be disbursed once the government has met certain criteria concerning how it manages its budget deficit and debt. Mr. Payet also said Seychelles is getting more financial assistance from the World Bank and the African Development Bank to bring stability in its economy to sustain its debts.
For us, we've seen that with the budget deficit that we have, if we were not receiving the support from our development partners like IMF, World Bank, and African Development Bank, government will have to take drastic decision in regarding reducing expenditure. You reduce goods and services to the ministries. Some MDAs will have been closed or getting salary in government. At the end of the day, laying off staff in government and getting on capital expenditure. So, however, this is where the government has decided, no, we'll reduce expenditure, but however, keep it at a level that we can request resources from our development partners.
The Seychelles Fishing Authority (SFA) has reduced the quota on the amount of species of sea cucumber that fishermen could catch. The reduction in the fishing quota concerns a species of sea cucumber called flower-teeth fish, or pentad as local fishermen call it. Fishermen will now be able to fish 90% of the total quota of 15,000 per fishing vessel. The SFA said it decided to reduce the quota because fishermen were unable to meet the current fishing quota. The announcement was made in a meeting for fishermen registered to fish this species of sea cucumber, a meeting organized by SFA in collaboration with the Ministry of Fisheries and the Blue Economy. There are currently 25 fishermen who are registered to catch sea cucumbers, and the Minister for Fisheries and Blue Economy, Jean-François Ferrari, said these new measures aim to ensure transparency and give opportunities to other fishermen. The new sea cucumber fishing season for 2021 to 2022 is expected to open in October and end in May 2022. The chairperson of the COMESA Federation of Women in Business, COMFWEB, visited the Victoria Market this morning with the aim of identifying products of regional value chain potential. Mrs. Maureen Sumbwe, accompanied by the chairperson of COMFWEB Seychelles chapter, Claudette Albert, toured Victoria Market, speaking to several women vendors and entrepreneurs. She indicated that some of the entrepreneurial activities, especially the production and packaging of spices being done by Seychelles women, can be considered for the regional value chain.
I notice that we can leverage on some of the activities that are already going on with women of Seychelles. For example, in the area of the production of spices and the packaging of it. Because what we are really trying to do as COMFWEB is to see how we can aggregate whatever we're doing. Seychelles, we've been told over and over that it's a small place and the productivity cannot be that high. But if we can find other countries that are able to produce the same products, and then we bring all these women together and train them to be able to do a standard quality for the product and package under one label, under one brand, and we can then access markets for large quantities of product. So basically, for me, this is the way that we should go. This is the way that we're going to really use our opportunity as Confib to integrate the women into the trade agenda, the regional integration agenda through trade, is to look for products, common products, regional value chains where we can put together 6, 7, 8 countries, produce in bulk, but control the quality and the standard of the product, control the packaging, have a common ground and agree on the production costs.
That's the end of this news summary. Join me at 8 for the news bulletin in Creole. Until then, have a pleasant evening.